Hello Guardians, Pyrolyzer here, and welcome to the third Destiny Beginner's Guide video in this series. As you play through Destiny, I'm willing to bet you've wondered, when do I get to do this activity or that activity? I mean, you see all these veteran players in the community with their high-level gear and their spoils of grinding, and you simply think, when? When for me? Certainly if you load up your version of the director, it might look something like this. A little empty, bleak, and hopeless. I mean, my friends told me there was so much to do, so much loot to discover, so much fun to be had, but all I see is disappointment. Well, this brief video attempts to answer some of those questions, and really is nothing more than a roadmap or outline showing you all the various activities you unlock when you reach the relevant level. I will try to comment about other prerequisites which exist for certain activities, although I will admit that some of this might be a little fuzzy. Nevertheless, there are some activities which will require you in many cases to reach a certain level and complete the DLC or expansion story missions first, for example. Also, I will not go into detail here about what loot is available in which activity. There are many other videos about that, and I truly feel that's for you to discover on your own. But since I am revealing this roadmap for you, note that this video may be considered to contain some minor spoilers. So if you don't want to see what's on the road ahead, please turn off now and check out part 4 of my beginner's guide about the Crucible when it releases in the near future. Otherwise, let's venture on. Let's start with the Crucible activities. There are many different game modes in Crucible, and all of them should unlock for you once you reach level 5, and then talk with Lord Shaxx in the tower. In addition, you will need the Rise of Iron DLC to play these modes, unfortunately. The only exception is the weekly Crucible activity, which is accessible at the main screen of the director or inside the Crucible director bubble. Next, we have the Vanguard strike playlists, which are strikes over and over and over. Strikes are short 3-person fireteam missions with minor objectives and an ending boss to kill. Matchmaking is available, so you can go in solo. You can access the Legacy playlist at level 20, the Taken War playlist at level 36, as long as you have the Taken King expansion. Next, once you finally hit level 40, you can access the Siva Crisis and Siva Crisis Heroic playlists, with the latter having weekly rotating modifiers that affect gameplay and also provide a Treasure of Ages box for additional loot. Visiting the Reef, accessible via the House of Wolves expansion, you will find activity nodes for the 3-person fireteam arena modes dubbed the Prison of Elders. Starting at level 28, you can enter the prison solo via matchmaking for boosting that XP, House of Judgment rep for rewards from barracks in the Reef, and getting new gear. But the subsequent level 32, 34, and 35 arenas will require you to enter with a 3-person fireteam, as matchmaking is not available. Finally, once you do reach level 40 and have the Taken King, you can participate in the prison reprise with matchmaking, drops of higher level gear, and also legendary marks. And if you obtain an Elder Sigil from Varix, you can try your hand at Challenge of the Elders, the hardest arena of the bunch. But it also requires you enter with a complete fireteam. No matchmaking there. Challenge of the Elders also rotates game modifiers weekly for added difficulty and bonus points. You get special weapon and gear drops from Varix at certain point achievements. See the sigil for details. Let's scan the director view from one of my max level characters. You'll see various activities available all over the place at various levels. This is what you'll have to look forward to unlocking. Story missions, strikes, side quests, etc. I'll mention here that various strikes will become available to you as part of their respective storylines, so those can be played through the director and not only through the strike playlists covered earlier. Let's take a quick look at the PvP endgame activities, or raids. The first available to you with Vanilla Destiny at level 26 is the Vault of Glass. Raids can only be accessed with a preset fireteam, no matchmaking, but there are LFG sites and apps which can help you find a team if you don't have 5 friends ready to go. Next, upon completing the Dark Below missions and reaching level 30, you can defeat Crota, Son of Oryx, in the Crota's End raid. When the Taken King expansion campaign is finished and max level 40 is achieved, the King's Fall raid will open to you. You beat the Sun, now take on Daddy. Forgot to capture footage, but the Rise of Iron raid, Wrath of the Machine, is also open after finishing that campaign and reaching level 40. Lastly, on the main screen of the director are several weekly activities you can run provided you have Rise of Iron, except for the weekly Crucible activity, which is open to you as long as you are above level 10, I believe. Each of these also have a recommended light level, but with a good fire team you don't need to be at that level to complete them successfully. Alright, well, this completes the overview of the activities you can unlock on your Guardian's journey. At the end here, I've listed out a summary for your reference and so that you can pause the video if you need to. As usual, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more content. I really appreciate all your support and comments. And don't forget to ask something if you don't know. No such thing as a dumb question. Until next time, Pyro out.